hand.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the third of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's our visiting team and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. His throw left is complete with Judy. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll set up to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch, and move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Sampson. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dylan Sampson was the man he was trying to hook up with there. And it'll be 3rd down.
defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Snowhawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
31 yards.
Big play there for the Bills.
First down.
31 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple.
Round 80.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Exiting the pocket right. He's got his big tight end, Jackson Hall. Touchdown, Bills.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Bills 7, Snowhawks 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Whoa. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Allen gonna throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
Get ready to spin! Get ready to spin! 56! 56! Ready! What's that?
Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready! What's that?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's in! Touchdown, Buffalo!
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Snowhawks 3. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. Woo! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Snowhawks.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Vancouver.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid. And the Bills have a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Hill. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Brown 80! What is that?
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Ready up. Go. Rambo 80. Cowboy 80. Check up.
Back to throw. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
A give, it's Sampson.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
There's a short throw caught by Njoku.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Now a 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught at 2. And he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball.
And he will dive into the end zone. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Snowhawks. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Play action now, and here's Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Hey, tight.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. good for a Bills first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Allen to throw again. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this to Sampson underneath.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
And a Vancouver first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air one more time. Forced out wide. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. but it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Here we go, sack.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18.
Back to the air once more on second down. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Vancouver.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One team advances, one team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC Wildcard game. On the return, here comes Davis. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll lead to a second down. Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, here's Allen. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken just shy of the goal line. Whoa! And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Throwing on second down. It's Allen. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Allen to throw on third and long. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's Sampson. And he will score again. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown, Snowhawks. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff here, up the middle. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there, and a 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Regular. Half 85.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
From
and 4.
the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Allen gonna throw for it. That's gonna be caught, and he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Right, 80! Off 52. Middle.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bills first down.
That's good.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
No way, you're kidding me!
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Bills. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Vancouver, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Snowhawks.
Cougar 19.
They'll give it to Sampson. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 9. That's quickly out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. 72 Wolves.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Headed left, buying time. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Marked out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively, Mike. Not only to blanket the receivers and give the quarterback nowhere to go with the ball, but then when he tucks it down, being able to force him out wide to the sideline and get him out of bounds, great job by the defense.
He'll drop the throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He takes off. And he gets this up close to the first down. Mark him at the 32.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here is Allen. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
319! 56, 56. What's that?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before third down.
Alert! What's that?
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
What's that?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 10.
180! What's that?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. So it's a win here for the Bills. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.